Now, y'all, I was sitting here thinking, and y'all know what happens when I'm thinking. I was thinking about Donald Trump and how that man must be feeling right now. So I'm kind of going to right now because of some incidents that have happened recently, today basically. So I was sitting here and I was thinking about Donald Trump and I said, wow, that man is full of power. I mean, the power that he must feel when he got back in the White House, I can't even describe it. I just know that he would think about a person that is, number one, really an evil person and a person that's always had his way. Can you imagine? He must feel very powerful considering the fact that he did something bigger than his father did. Even though his father, he is an heir to what his father did, he must feel what his grandfather did, and then what his father did, and now what he's doing. Y'all gotta know, he must feel like $1,000,000 and the power. He is overcome with power, y'all. So look, so I'm sitting here and I'm thinking about the stuff that unfolded today, right? Here, Donald Trump. Let me tell y'all something. This is my imagination now, so bear with me. So can you imagine Donald Trump? He's on the campaign trail, and here come Elon Musk, just picks him up and just carries him all the way financially, right? Because he wouldn't have won without Elon Musk. Do we all agree on that? Okay, we agree. He wouldn't have won without Elon Musk. So this is my imagination, right? I can just imagine the power that this man must feel. I mean, he must feel like he can take the entire world and lift it up with his hands. This is how powerful this man feels because he's a controlling person. He's a mean person. He's a nasty person. He's not a good person. He's just driven with power. So look, so before he got in the White House, when he knew he won, he met with all of his folk. This is my imagination now. He met with all of his folk and he said, look, now as soon as I get in that White House, only thing I want on my desk is a marker. A black marker, because I wanted to make that screeching sound, because you know how he like to show off. So he said, I wanted to make that screeching sound. And he said, when you do that black marker, he said, have that black marker on my desk, and I want executive, and here they go. Here go the people that run behind him and do what he say. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Can you imagine? That's all they say all day. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So he said, look. He said, y'all have that marker and y'all have the executive order. He said, I want to stop the border. He said, I want to do deportations. He said, I want to sign. He said, matter of fact, I want to sign. I want people that were even if they were born in this country, I want to take away their citizenship. He said, I want that on my desk. Here they go. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. He said, look, I want to stop the DEI. Somebody ran in there and told him about the diversity, equity, and inclusion. And he didn't know anything about it now. He didn't know no more about it than we knew. But somebody came in there and told him, because he asked, he told him, he said, look, tell me, these are the things that I need y'all to do a little research on and tell me about that I need to stop. And anything somebody said that he liked, that's when he said, yeah, DEI. He said, what's that? And they said, that's diversity, equity, and inclusion. That's a program that the government helps fund for people who may not have the ability to get jobs and to get employment and get assistance and get education and things like that. Almost like the affirmative action, but it spreads a little wider than affirmative. He said, yeah, I want that one. He said, yeah, get that. I want that on my desk. I want to stop that. Let's stop that. And they said, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And so they came. So they told him all the things that he needed to hear and everything they told him. He said, I want all of them on my desk as soon on January 20th. I want that stuff on my desk. So here he go. So he signed, so he did the little line oath. I promise to uphold the Constitution of the United States of America, however it go, and I promise to protect and provide for whatever the citizens, right? This is him telling his lie. And I promise to do this, and I promise. Soon as that was over, and he got his butt in the chair. Can y'all imagine how he got when he sat in the president's chair? He couldn't wait for Biden to leave. I bet he sat in the chair, and I bet he said, "Everybody, give me a minute. Give me a minute. Get out." And I bet, I don't mean no harm, y'all. He probably played with himself. I ain't gonna lie to you. He probably did. I'm not playing. He probably did. He was so full of power. Can y'all imagine? So anyway, so he's sitting in the chair, and this feels so. I'm actually the president of the United States of America. I did better than you, Daddy. That's him talking up to heaven. I did better than you, Daddy. That's him, right? This is how I feel like it's in my mind, and I'm just gonna share it with y'all. So everybody get to come back in, and here he go his little marker, right? He got his marker in his hand, and he's signing. He's signing. Oh, he's signing. Screech, screech, screech. He's signing. And what else? What we got next? And he's signing. Screech, screech, screech. What we got next? And he's signing with that piece he got, right? Like, and he's signing. What we got next? And he's signing, right? And so anyway, so somebody had to, so that every time he signed, right, the public reacted. We got scared. Some folk got scared. And I know we, honey, because listen, let me tell you something. Faith. But anyway, folk got scared. Folk got upset, angry. Now, I did get angry. Upset, cussing at them, calling them names, news reports coming out, YouTube channels posting all this stuff about all the stuff he's signing. The world is getting in an uproar. He talking about tariffs. He's signing on this. I mean, he just signing. He just signed. He's signing so much he went to sleep with the mouth in his mouth like this. Right? So that's him signing. He's signing. Then he got to signing too much. And the attorneys general said, this fool. And can you imagine his staff and every single thing he asked to do? They, yes, sir, Mr. President, yes, sir, Mr. President, yes, sir, Mr. President, yes, sir, Mr. President, just all day long. This is what they doing. His butt just got lipstick marks on it. His butt getting kissed so much, right? So anyway, so here he come, fooling with the birthrights. Then when he signed that one, he fooled with the birthrights, and the attorneys generals filed suit against him. And his attorneys, they still not saying nothing with that little scared tails. They still not saying nothing, right? So anyway, so he signed that. The attorney generals, they got in front of everybody. They said, look, we finna ready to sign suit against him because he done lost his mind and he doing too much, right? So he still don't care. He's steadily signing. Then he signs to freeze funds. Right? That's him. They say, somebody gonna take that damn pen from him. This is it. So then they sued him again. Can y'all imagine what his attorneys, because everybody's scared of him. So can y'all imagine his attorneys, they scared. And so all of his attorneys, they got together and they met. They meeting with each other. All of them scared to death. They shaking like this, y'all. They shaking. All right, so who going in there? You going in there? No, I ain't going in there. He don't really like me. So then another attorney asked another attorney, you going in there? I ain't going in there. He always called me, he got that ugly nickname for me. I'm not going in there. I'm not going to be the one to tell him? Who gonna tell him? You gonna tell him? Well, so and so, they like he likes you a little bit because he always listens to you a little bit more than he do everybody, the rest of us. So everybody agree, the attorney that's gonna go in there and talk to Donald Trump and tell Donald Trump, slow your roll, super soul. You're doing too much, right? So anyway, so the attorney that everybody agreed, that all the other attorneys agreed, this might be in my mind, right? All the attorneys agreed that he got to go in, to be the one to go in there and talk to Donald Trump and tell Donald Trump, look here, you got to slow this down. So here go the attorney that goes in there. Who's there? It's Donald Trump. It's so and so and so, I'm just gonna say, right? Yeah, come on in, come in. Here he come in there. Mr. President, have a seat. Have a seat. What's going on? Have a seat. This him with the pen, with the marker. I'm sorry to disturb you, Mr. President, but all of us have gotten together. He's shaking like a leaf on a tree. All of us have gotten together, Mr. President, and like he on drugs or something. And Mr. President, we all of us have collectively, we feel like you just gonna have to stop signing so much all of these executive orders for a minute. You got to give us a minute, Mr. President, to think. Mr. President, the American people are getting very, very uptight and very worried. I don't care. That's him, right? And so, I know, Mr. President, and I know because you're the president. You're the president. That's right, I'm the president. We know, Mr. President, but it's getting a little bit out of hand right now, and we just need you to slow down, just for a minute, just to calm the American people down. Why should I? Well, Mr. President, because if you don't do that, Mr. President, I hate to break this news to you, but the American people can begin to call the representatives, the House of Representatives, and the delegates, and Congress, and they can get a junction to get you impeached, Mr. President. They can really get me impeached. I can be impeached. Yes, Mr. President. And then all the other attorneys outside the door, they listening, right? So here they come in there because they see the president is kind of calmed down a little bit. So here go the door screeching. And they come in slowly, one at a time, behind the little scared one that's doing everything. So here go the president. So he takes a deep breath and everybody else relax. Even the little shaking one on the tree. Shaking like it's shaking on the tree. So everybody relax. And then he say, well, all right. I'll slow down for a minute. Oh, Mr. Yes, right. That's all we need. Just for a minute. That's all we need, Mr. President. We just need you to slow down just for a minute, Mr. President. Not long at all, because you're the president. You're right, I'm the president. You're the president, Mr. President. That's the... And y'all, let me tell you something. Somebody, that one lawyer, had the guts to go in there and tell him, if you don't put that damn pen down, that damn marker down, you better. But he ain't say it like that, honey. He was saying it like a leaf shaking on a tree. You understand me? You understand me? And that is why his last words were, the last words from the little shaky lawyer were, so, Mr. President, is it safe to say that I can make the announcement that you will rescind holding government funds? May I make that announcement? Yeah, you can make the announcement, but just until Monday. And then I want more executive orders on my desk. Yes, Mr. President. Yes, Mr. President. Yes, Mr. President. I'm fooling with y'all.